YouTubers, good morning. This is Tony Sarmoro. You know me like Papa Rider. Today I'm working on a 2004 Suzuki Band-Aid. Okay? And wait, this is not a 2004. This is a 1986. What? That guy told me it was a 2004. No way. What year is this thing? A Suzuki 1200 motorcycle meets 1986. It's in 1986. Holy moly. It's not a 2004. Are you kidding me? He said it was a 2004. No. Carburetor. Okay, 1986. Wow. Okay. So he did the valve cover and he stripped this bolt right here. Okay? This bolt goes right here. Okay? Now, I talk to him and tell him, hey, I'm gonna try to repair the thread, but if I can, I'm gonna use another bolt and new thread. He says, okay, but it's gonna work. I said, I will try because I fix cars, not motorcycles, but something like this, I can do it, no problem. He says, okay, give it your best shot. I said, all right, man, that's what I like. Okay, so when I tap it, okay, all the little rest of the little aluminum metal that sticks in here and whatever is in there, the way I remove it is with the tire patch. This thing is sticky, okay, and it will grab anything. So what I did is just stick it in there, clean it, and grab another piece and work it again, boom, until I remove the whole pieces out, okay? So that part is figured it out, and it's easy to fix for me. For someone don't know how to do it, don't mess around. Take it to a friend or who knows how to do this kind of stuff. Also, it was leaking oil from the crankcase cover, which, you know, for me to look for a gasket or call any place for a gasket, that's a special order. So what I did is, hold on, let me turn on my compressor, hold on. All right, I'm back. The compressor was making a lot of noise, interfering with the poor video. Okay, so I made a new gasket. I went to AutoZone and buy the paper, good quality, and make a new gasket. And before I put it on, I soaked the gasket with high temperature grease all around. Make sure it's wet. No, like silicone and stuff. Don't use that. Use grease, but you know, slide wet all around. Make sure the gasket is completely wet and everything, and soak it. So if you put a dry gasket in there, and when you to torque it down, the gasket might go king or split thin or something happens. So the grease will help the gasket to expand and seal properly. It's not gonna crack. It's not gonna do. I don't use that. I use a gasket and stuff. Yes. If you know how to do it, if you have a place where you can keep your bike inside the garage, yes, take the cover off and go to Suzuki dealer and order the gasket. $10, $12, $15, $5, I don't know. Okay? But in this case, this is what happens when you torque it down so much. See that split right there? Huh? This is what happens. And it was leaking right through here, pouring down. Tung, tung, tung. So after that, it's fixed. Okay, so this is figured out, this is done. He said that if I can fix his chain, because it was, look at this. If you ride a motorcycle, okay, this is only an advice. You don't have to do it. You don't have to listen to me. If you ride a motorcycle, please, it's easy to adjust your chain, okay? Maybe one inch and a half, you know. That means if you adjust your chain, the slack on your chain has to be like this much. But this is crazy. That's number one reason why you ride on a freeway and suddenly you lose power, but the engine is running. What happened? You lost your chain. If you're lucky, the chain will come out and loose somewhere. But if you're not, the chain will wrap around your tire and kink, lock your rear tire, and you're gonna be flying. Okay? I know you say, oh, that's why they have a guard, chain guard. Yes, yes. Let's avoid that, okay? Try to fix your chain, keep it nice and clean, adjust it to the specifications, and then that's it. And then make sure memorize when that you did it and how many miles. It's supposed to be done every 350 to 400. A good quality change and a good maintenance change will last 20,000 miles, maybe more, 25. My last bike that I have, I put probably around 30,000 miles with the same change. Will stretch, yes, but as long as you keep it clean, and lube, believe me, 25,000 miles, thumbs up. And what do I use for that? I use freeze-off. Okay, freeze-off will penetrate into the links and make it loose. I do like 2-3 times and then clean it up with a rock or use a brush, wash it, clean it again, and then once I see that shiny and clean, I use my homemade tool. My homemade tool is this. You can buy this from AutoZone. And this Cycle Gear or Cycle Plaza, whatever it's, motorcycle place will sell this, and make a little hole the size of the tube and halfway, and then stick this in there or glue it, whatever you want to do it. And then buy this, and then what you do is when your chain is adjusted and everything, you put them right here, see that? And then spin the wheel and then push the button until you see the thin white line coming around the chain. When you get it, you stop right there. You see this frozen link right here? You see it? I didn't even see it. See that? That's frozen right there. See that? This is frozen right here. So this is why the chain breaks. See that? Lube your chain. Then after that, whatever rest of the lube you see it, just clean it with something. Perhaps piece of paper towel or wrap or something. And then don't worry about getting the grease all over your tire. No, that grease is gonna stay in the chain. That's why you wiping off the rest. Don't worry about, oh, I'm cleaning. No, just put put the wrap in here or here, and then spin the tire and clean the chain, and the O-rings will be lubricated. Believe me, it's not gonna be like this piece of stuff that he cleaned it with. Look, it's all over the tire. If you take a corner like this, the wheel's gonna go like, oh, what the heck? You know what I mean? I know this guy doesn't need too much, but even that, All right. The other thing, and I'm gonna fix this, the stand. See, the stand is hard to put them down. Very tough. After that, you just one push, boom, kick him out, boom. How it's supposed to be. All right. So I usually don't work on bikes. I fix cars for a living. But maybe it's a new hobby for me. Maybe it's a new beginning. Learning. All right then. Leave some comments if you have some questions. Bye bye.